start another video. The vessel right there, the blood can go out that way, okay? And it's not supposed to if there is a bleed, hemorrhagic bleed, just like the aneurysm, okay? The aneurysm has burst, okay? So you don't want to go that way, all right? Just for example, TIA, fork in the road, both sides are getting through, but the lanes are narrow roads, okay? Let me get another example here. Hopefully this will stay up here long enough. So here's the plaque. Things are still getting through, but not quite as good as they should. That's from atherosclerosis. That means you have plaque on the side of your vessels, inside your vessels. Hemorrhagic. See where the little water thing is, little blood thing is. Let me fix my little thing. Blood is getting through right here. It should not. It should be straight. Okay? Next, ischemic. I've put a circle where the arrows are. That's a blood clot. Okay? The blood clot can either let a little bit of blood come through, or it can block it all the way like a roadblock. Okay? That's ischemic. All right? Let's go. We're almost done. So, what is a treatment? Treatment, if narrowing of the artery is greater than 50%, you have to do something about it. Okay? If the atherosclerosis is more than 50%, I know it's backwards. If that plaque is blocking 50% or more, you've got to do something, okay? If this is bleeding, you have to do something. If that clot, 50%, causing 50% blockage, you have to do something. You can't just leave it, okay? What can we do then? Treatment, if narrowing 50% of the artery is greater, then we have to do invasive treatment, okay? So we've done the TPA. It's still blocked. It hasn't broken the clot up. What are we going to do, okay? Angioplasty. Angioplasty is when you put a balloon type thing in the artery and you open it back up, okay? Let's see if I can find an example. I may or may not have one. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. I don't think I do. But they would take you to the radiology again, and they would put a little catheter thing up, okay? They'd put a balloon through that catheter, blow it up, break away the plaque, the clot, okay? They may or may not leave what's called a stent in. It's common in the heart also. If you have a blockage in the heart, they go in there through your groin, usually. Put a wire up there, put a catheter up there, put the balloon in, open it up, and then they'll put a stent through that same wire, and the stent stays in. Okay, it leaves that artery open all the time. So plaque, they'll put you on blood thinners so that the plaque cannot stick to the stent. It can't close it back up in that area, okay? That's called angioplasty, okay? Angioplasty. Next, a stent, we just talked about, is a device they leave in the artery to keep it open, okay? So, if the balloon angioplasty doesn't work, or it works for a while, and then that same vessel, same carotid artery, the same whatever artery we're talking about, vein too, will not stay open. Then they may, I'm not saying they are for sure, they may put a stent in. Stent in your heart, stent in your leg, stent in your arm. It's depending on what is narrowing, okay? Or, in this instance, carotid, say our carotids, one of our carotids is not open, can't get it open no matter what we try. The clot's still there. They can do what's called a carotid endarterectomy. endartectome. Endar, vessel, vein, artery. Ectomy, ectomy, means to remove, okay? Spleenectomy, we're taking out the spleen, okay? Cholecystectomy, gallbladder, we're taking out your gallbladder. Hysterectomy, ladies, hysterectomy. Hystero, uterus, ectomy, gotta go, okay? Uterus is gone, taking your uterus out. Anything ectomy, taking it out, okay? So, earlier I talked about the arms, okay? The arms. The right subclavian in our little diagram we saw a second ago. Let me get it back for us. But the right subclavian comes off the arch, provides blood to the right arm. Right to the right. Okay, we have right to the right. We got to have left to the left, right? The left subclavian provides blood to the left arm. Okay, left arm, left side, okay? The brachiocephalic artery is also called the innominate. It is, just so you know that, okay? The great vessels, or one of the great vessels, that provide blood to the head, neck, and face, okay? Brachiocephalic, also called the innominate. The aortic arch. I showed you that a second ago. Let me go ahead and get it back. This one right here, I'm going to flip you around in a minute. Okay? Aortic arch carries blood from the heart to all the circulatory system. So this arch goes down, okay? I'm not going to cover how far it goes down and show you all that. Excuse me. But just know, a couple lessons from now, maybe next week, I'll show you how far it goes down to the legs, okay? But it carries blood from the heart to the circulatory system. This arch, this aorta, going down to the legs, it splits the pelvis and all that. It's the largest artery in the body. Largest. Not another one like it. Because it goes top, goes down to your toes. Okay? So, once again, the largest artery in the body is the arch. Okay? Let me flip you around. Let's get our paper one more time. It may or may not stay. I'm sorry. So, here's the right common carotid, the right subclavian. What do we say the subclavian does? Provides blood to the right arm, brachiocephalic artery. Ascending means it's at the top. Ascending, aorta, right here, aorta, ascending. Okay, it's going to go down and be descending in a minute. Right coronary artery. If you've ever had a calcium scoring, CT calcium scoring, we're checking for plaque in your right coronary artery, as well as your left coronary artery, as well as your circumflex. And there's one more, let me think a second. Thoracic aorta, right here, it's going down. It's in the chest. Aortic arch, there's the candy cane. Left subclavian, what do we say the left subclavian artery does? Provides blood to your left arm. And then there's your left common carotid artery, right common carotid artery, before they bifurcate or branch off into your internal and external on the right and internal, external on your left. Almost. Whoop, I dropped myself. It's okay. Ascending aorta. We just talked about that. Where the candy cane, this part of the candy cane right here, okay? It's first part of the aorta because it comes from the heart. Heart ascending, going over our candy cane, going down.